everybody we're gonna have because Ron is out.
Done.
Good?
Yep.
Okay, let's call the meeting, for the September Delaware County Regional Wastewater District to order. Penny, will you call the roll, please?
Ray,
Present.
Bill,
Here.
Joe,
Here.
Josh,
Present.
Pete,
Present.
Brenda.
All taken care of. You've all received minutes of the previous meeting, August 6th, 2025. Is there any, I take a motion?
Make a motion to accept them as written.
Got a first and I got a second. Are there any changes or discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, opposed? All abstain, I wasn't here. Keith, your turn, my man.
It is, claims from July 31, 2025 through August 29, 2025, total $378,571.92. Account balances as of August 29, 2025. Cash operating balances continue to be $420,000. Improvement fund balance, $2,650,121.33. Daleville transfer of $9,411. Indiana bond bank transfer of $18,663.05. I would make the motion to pay bills in the amount of $378,571.92.
Second.
Got a first and second. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Approved. You see the maturity dates on the CD. I did not stop it. We're still good to keep rolling.
It was 4.12 this month, so. yeah.
We're good to keep on rolling on with what we're doing?
All together, I know, I gave it on the report, but interest earned 105, 327.77, that we gained in interest over.
105, 3.
327.77, so, with all the
Nice
interest
job,
earned
Drew.
since we started this, yeah.
It's an extra $100,000 that wasn't there when we, instead of sitting in the bank and getting a $20 fee and only 2 cents on the month. Not bad. Good deal. No old business I see here, new business. Back in lining.
Yeah, we have a, payout number 1 from PPI on the Camac job. Everything's moving forward great. They've got all the, main lines completed in Camac. They were, set to start the laterals on Monday morning, had a truck go down, so they started all the laterals a day. They're gonna be getting about 5 to 6 done a day. And they'll shoot the first 5 foot of every lateral, going up into the yard, get back in there, cut out 2 holes, and it's cured and set the same way the other stuff is. If any board members are interested, we have, I brought some pieces of, well, Scott brought them up, of what the pipe looks like when it goes in, then after what it looks like once it's set. It's kinda neat. So, yeah, that's their first payout. It was, originally gonna be a little bit more expensive. Commonwealth went back and asked them to adjust some prices based on, some of the camera footage after, pre and post inspection was kind of blurry. They're gonna get those, and the adjustment will be made on the next payout. So far, everything's going great over there.
Okay. You need, a motion for this?
Yeah, the 24,969.80, and that'll be being paid out of the improvement fund.
We just move them all.
Yeah, I can go over.
You, okay, no,
I-
we're good. Yeah,
can we just do
you're
them
right.
all? Yeah,
They're all,
can we just
they're
go
coming
over
all
them?
our
Yeah.
piggy so go
We had
ahead.
a decrease. I went ahead and signed that and got it sent over to Rob to get to him. We had one lateral drop that was removed from the original bid amount. After talking with PPI and Commonwealth and myself, we decided that was going to be removed. So there was a $2,150 reduction there. Then we have Commonwealth invoices, $4,797.42. The only reason I brought this to the board, we have the regular district monthly meeting and everything on this one, but when we originally brought, the Commonwealth was gonna do inspection on this after the fact, they added those costs to our regular monthly bill. So I wanted to make sure I got that approved outside of the normal monthly fees. So there's one for $4,797.42. They have another one that finishes up all the pre-bid and design work, and this will be the last, it's also for the Camac sewer rehab. This finishes out the original contract of $58,400, and and that was for $4,280.66. And then we have their last invoice for $6,592.51, and that's for the Rorton job. So all three of those plus PPI is in need of approval, and the price reduction for the 2,150 that I'd already approved. I wanted to bring in front of you guys too.
I move that we approve all of them and accept the price reduction.
Second.
First and second, discussion. Seeing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Approved.
What's that building they put in there that the building looks like a nursing home?
We're at Orchard Mac. It's a TK showroom.
That big?
Yep.
The yellow one behind it, yeah, that's the
Yeah.
thing.
Sweet baby Jesus.
Collections update, last month we were at $4,044.89 when the report went out. On Tuesday when the report went out, we're at $2,429.02. That number has gotten better as well. We had 1 reconnected in the month of August, 0 disconnected. All pretty normal numbers there. We already went over, we got 4.12% on the bond. I know we had talked about last month when we approved the Brackney pay app that they would probably be submitting for all the retainage this month. They never got anything over to Commonwealth, but we are completely at completion there. The only thing we're waiting on is the final pay app, and they do have a couple hit and miss components of the contract that Commonwealth and the districts all handled under warranty work. So as far as work completed, we're there. We're just waiting on that last pay app.
So Thomas, other than warning work, punch out, everything's done
Yep,
Yeah.
to your satisfaction?
yep.
Yeah, we had like a transformer that had to be replaced. We've had a couple VFD issues that they've sent contractors back on site, all just their own, got those done. Then we have an epoxy coating that was in our number 2 wet well that had some rough areas up the top of the wet well. Sherwin-Williams came out, did their inspections, that had to be fixed, and they're coming on site tomorrow to do that. So everything's going real well there. Camac's moving on great, like I said, and I think that's all I have for this month.
No, come back, should we timeline, we should be able to have it done in plenty of
Yeah,
time?
they're still on schedule to finish as stated earlier, so, yeah.
Okay.
When they got in there, they originally said they thought it was gonna take a week and a half to do the main line. They got in there and got everything done, completed in 4.5 days. They've given themselves a little bit of wiggle room, and every time it's come up to it, they haven't needed it. So, but these laterals, even though smaller, they're a little bit more extensive work. I mean,
Time consuming.
we saw it in the bid that it's about 1/3 of the bid contract.
Right.
But it really helps button up some stuff for us.
Okay. You good?
Yep.
And yeah,
I sent the letter to Westel notifying them of the status of the final rankings for the funding with SRF. Watson's did receive a CAD file, and that was sent to Rob, so I think they're reviewing that at Commonwealth right now. On Westel also, I received a phone call from Carrie Malco. Now that they've got their new superintendent, he did let me know that even though they're not immediately in the position to move on upgrades, and I think I sent this to everybody, a quick update, but even though they're not in a position to do that right at the moment, this still remains at the top of their priority list. So in the letter that I sent to him, I told him to, let us know when they found themselves in a different position and are ready to discuss anything further on that.
and with that, I need you to speak.
Literally, probably 25 minutes before the meeting started, Rob reached out, said a gentleman that used to work for him left Commonwealth, and he is now working for the original architect that did all the work at the,
Schmidt,
that did all the work for the football fields and stuff that we originally spoke with. He said that the superintendent now wants to sit down with me and a board member and go over, he said they got a better grasp of their bonding options and what that looks like, and wanted to know if we'd be willing to enter that conversation, not necessarily that they got a game plan wrote out or anything, but they said they have a better grasp on what's going on.
I think this has been thrown out as an initial conversation because it was asked that it be Jason and a couple board members with the superintendent, whoever it is, and a board member, no attorneys involved. So, I don't know what it is. No, we've been down this road and I'm not sitting her on the sideline. As long as Becker is not in that room and there's no attorney, I'm okay to have a sit down and conversation if it leads to the outcome that we need to see at Westdale. Take the past out of it and see, but I say we have to sit down at the table and go from there. But I don't think there's anybody in this room that doesn't know where we stand as a group of how we need to move forward on this project. And this is not our project, this is theirs.
I say we send our attorney only.
I knew you were laughing.
Jason and our attorney, I think I'm fine with
Yeah,
that.
I'm pretty sure I am too.
I think she needs to be in the mix, she knows everything, she's been the go-between on everything, and
And
she's
I-
not gonna charge us for the meeting.
What do you
Way to work out in there.
5 years with no pay increase, now for not charging for
I just
this.
stuck that in there.
No, I don't mean,
I like
no, okay, we've all talked, we've done everything in the open. Is there issues here, do we need to go in a different direction? Hold yours and let the board, seriously. Everybody speak, I don't know, all I'm saying, I just know we got an issue there and I think we all wanna see it get resolved. It's not ours
Yeah,
to resolve,
it's-
but there's kids involved here. And I'm not saying I'm better than you, I'm just trying to find a way through a storm.
Way to throw it.
I think it's.
The kids.
I'm not-
You and
Yeah.
Joe, him and Joe.
Oh, I
But
just
it
think
is,
this
if it
is-
wasn't for that, it's easy to turn your back and walk away and say,
No.
you know what, it's your problem, we've given you 2 shots, you messed up, we're going
Yeah.
down. But there's other factors involved in this that need to be taken into consideration.
I'd like to see what their consultant, if they're to the point where they're reaching out to Commonwealth and, maybe
Yeah.
saying we recognize we got an issue, see where we're at.
Yeah, I agree with you, Bill. I don't have any problem having a conversation, and I'll go sit out there if somebody needs to go. I mean, that's fine. I mean, let's have the conversation, let's get it solved, but on the same hand to say.
You know what,
not-
you just brought up something, people
Not
might be better.
that,
Not
that
having
well,
it.
What
that
if we-
bothers me with
Yeah.
everything
What if we
going
change the
on.
player? What if I take myself out of this equation and put Jason and you in there?
I'll go, yeah.
Take me out of the equation, because I got into it the last time at the table, so we'll remove both.
I agree.
All my kids graduated.
Eaton Tenny?
Huh?
You're a sucker, aren't you?
I still think Danielle should
Go
be
ahead,
involved.
Danielle. No, go ahead.
It does not hurt my feelings. It hasn't from day
I
one.
know that,
The
yeah.
only reason I have been involved is because of the issues we had on their side. So
Exactly.
everyone on this side understands what's going on and what needs to happen. The only thing I'll comment is, and this is what I put in the letter, nothing changes on the ability to do this project unless they have information that can change it.
Right.
We don't have the ability to pay for this, it has to be Westdale. So if they have figured out their financing, great.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's,
after that, it's.
fine,
Why don't
let me
you-
know when you need me
why
to
don't
get
you set the
involved, I never
meeting,
cared whether I was
Take
involved.
Pete and Ray with you
Okay.
at the table. You 3 go, cause he's gonna bring a board member, he's gonna have the
We'll get you out of the home.
yeah, hang on a second.
Rob, you know, we got too much.
Hang on a
money
second,
to
hang on a
put in
second.
this, I think.
Are you planning on Rob being at that meeting as well, or is that just the board?
No, they're bringing the gentleman that.
Okay, I mean, I would, from a comfort
Yeah.
stance,
Yeah,
and
that's-
since they don't want a legal, representative there, I mean.
I just took it Rob was gonna be there, cause he's the one that asked to set the meeting.
Rob is, I need to move.
Yeah,
Just trying to get you into the.
so I can keep billing it too.
Yeah.
I think you take some comfort in knowing that,
Yeah.
Rob's obviously, he's vice president of our company.
Right.
He's not gonna, enter into any, he's
Right.
not gonna make promises that can't be
Yeah.
fulfilled, and he's not gonna make it, he's not gonna take bad advice from
I think
them,
that-
he's gonna have your guys' best interest in
No,
mind.
I think that's perfect, that
Yeah.
he should be, if he's the one, if they made contact with Commonwealth, wanna have
Yeah.
a meeting, bring Commonwealth to the table, because Commonwealth's done all the engineering. We're going with it, we're not switching horses in midstream, we've already went down all this path, not once but twice.
Yeah.
Well, and the other thing I will remind is we've said from day one, so whatever this board decides, and Gaston decides is fine, but it's always been a clear message that Commonwealth is the engineer because they're our engineer and they're Gaston's engineer.
Yeah.
And West Ells Plain is going to be decommissioned, so it's great that he's communicating on behalf of Schmidt, but unless that's changed for this board or Gaston's council, Rob needs to be involved because that's what I have been communicated that needs to happen, so.
I'd go one farther, that if we're having this conversation and it is opening up again, since Commonwealth deal, then maybe someone else from Commonwealth ought to reach out to Gaston, and there should be a representative from Gaston there if we're opening up this all back up again, to go down the road and make sure, cause that will pull a player from each of the three components at the table at the same time.
I'll let Jason get that date on the calendar, cause you know, once you get too many cooks in the kitchen, it's difficult to juggle schedules, so I'll let Jason get that date on the calendar, then we'll reach out to Brett or Katina.
I just, cause it doesn't matter, even if we were to agree with Westdale, until they have an agreement, Gaston's at the table, there is nothing, there's nowhere to go. There's no reason to talk anything.
No, there isn't.
Okay. Alright, you were at Westdale and then you went back to shoot here.
The last one was, we are working on setting a meeting with MSD and us to bring everyone to the table for essentially an attempt at an informal mediation, before the full-blown arbitration clauses and votes. I think we're pretty close as far as numbers are concerned, but if we do not have an agreement or understanding on the underlying issue with the formula, no matter what happens as a result of this, we're going to be back talking about the same thing next year and the next year and the next year. So I think we just need all the players at the table at once, because all the email communication's getting hard to decipher who has told which person what information, and so hopefully this will work. And I did get an email from Mara today, so I'll talk to the committee about that after this meeting to see if that date works for the committee, and hopefully have a meeting within a couple of weeks.
We'd be commissioning a plant today, I'm just saying. One of us is right.
Vote too. So that's my update for the month.
God, I just felt like I got hit by a bazooka clear across the street.
It wasn't that far,
Huh?
it wasn't that far,
Across the table.
just a boomerang.
Yeah, bam, bam, boom. No, and you're right, we would, because we're 2 years down the road, and we're still at the 268 number that was originally agreed, because they sent us a notice that was late, it was over the 20%, nobody is following the formula that was laid out there and agreed upon. We need to come to this meeting, I think there's gonna be give and take on both sides, but there has to be give and take on both sides, if not, I think we're headed to arbitration, because if they can't give and take with us, then I say we stick to the 268, they were outside of the clause of the notification of more than a 20% raise, and we take it to arbitration and let it set and get it iced down so that we move forward. Nothing should have been changed from that point on. There is no engineering, there is no upgrades to the plant, the whole 9 yards, we've all talked about, we don't have to get into every detail, but if we can't give and take and reach an agreement at the table within the next meeting or two, then we need to go to arbitration, because we're not getting anywhere, and all we're doing is going around in a damn circle. That's just my opinion. We'll vote on that after we get done with the meeting, I guess, the next one. But let's see what happens with MSD. Hopefully we can reach an agreement that's satisfying to both sides.
That's it.
Okay, Ashley is not out. If you guys didn't know, Ashley's been down. She's out and sick. I didn't know, Erin didn't show up, so she was in the hospital for a while. I don't know what's going on there. I haven't found out yet. I just found out yesterday. No committee reports. Commonwealth, anything on your end, sir?
Nope, Jason covered it all.
You got it.
I was gonna say, if you talk, scoot over.
All right.
I forgot to, for as far as committee reports going, me and Penny have kind of went back and forth with, Alan over at, Thompson Group that handles our health. He's coming in beginning of this month to bring us any renewals. Once I get those, look at them, see what they come in at. We'll sit down with the committee, start looking at what next year looks like. Bill's went as far as giving me a guy that they recently used over in Delville to look at their health insurance. The only thing Alan mentioned was with the Anthem taking over IU, the renewal wasn't that positive. So once he gets in here, I'll get those numbers out to everybody and discuss with the committee, and we'll go from there, start from there.
That's all you can do. I know, this is September, budget for 2026.
I think we usually get it by in November.
And we got the same committee already established to move forward with that, everything's
Yep,
ready to go?
Brenda, Ray, and Joe, yep.
Okay, we're ready to rock and roll there?
Okay.
That it?
Yep.
Alright, any other board member have any other business today? I'm at the end of the agenda. Brenda, you're smiling, you got something to say, dear? Go ahead.
She always has something to say. She's biting her tongue.
Yeah, I seen that, say, I'm biting my tongue. Okay, got you, dear. Anybody else? Seeing none, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
Second, I'll make a first, I'll second.
Do them both.
Ready to go.
There we go. Wow, are you in a hurry? Yeah. Alright,
She wants to blow
all
this
in
off
favor
this
say
thing.
aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned.
See y'all great.